We saw some market strength in January 2025. We talked about that buyers were becoming a little bit numb to interest rates and jumping into the market. Did we see that continue in February? We didn't. February was an aberration that we have not seen over the last 10 years. Traditionally, when you look at it, January sales, and then they go up in February, they go up in March. But here's the unique thing. January sales, and we actually saw a dip in February sales in all four markets that we cover, which is incredibly unusual. But we're going to have to really pay close attention to that going into March and April to see what's happening. I think there's just an overall economic insecurity, what's happening in the geopolitical scene. There's just so many moving parts right now that I think people are just a little bit hesitant to jump in now that interest rates are really similar. If anything, they've dropped because of what's happening in the economy and some of the inflation numbers. Remember, bad news for the economy is good news for interest rates. So we're actually seeing lower interest rates, but we're seeing some hesitancy from buyers in the market right now. So something we really need to pay attention to going into March and April. So what the heck happened in February? Overall, inventory February 25 over 24. It increased in all four markets the markets we cover, St. Louis County, St. Charles County, St. Louis City, Jefferson County. The biggest market increases in inventory was St. Charles County. 29.6% increase February 25 over February 24. Second largest increase, St. Louis County. February 25 over February 24. Active inventory increased 27.5%. St. Louis City increased 13.3% February 25 over February 24, and Jefferson County increased 4.8% from February 25 to February 24. So we know that active inventory is increasing, and we know that sales decreasing. And so what happened when we look at the overall sales, February 25 over 24, sales in St. Louis County down 16.9% year over year. St. Charles County down 21.9% year over year. St. Louis City down 14.9% year over year. And Jefferson County, actually a little bit of good news, they actually stayed pretty even year over year. With all that being said, so increase in inventory, decrease in sales, it correlated to significant increases in months of inventory. If you remember, 3 years ago, we were talking about less than 2 months of inventory. Some of the markets we covered less than 1 month of inventory. Months of inventory is defined as if no new homes came on the market in order based on the sales velocity, it would take X amount of days or months to sell through the entire inventory. We saw in St. Louis County, months of inventory hit 2.24%. St. Charles County, 3.38%. St. Louis City, 3.3 months of inventory. And then Jefferson County, 2.5 months of inventory. 3 months is still a seller's market, but not a severe seller's market. We're getting closer, not to a buyer's market, not to a balanced market, but we're getting closer. Now, there are certain markets when we look at certain areas in Florida, certain areas in Nashville and other, where there's 4 and 5 months of inventory. So things have really slowed down in those markets. But the one thing that has not gone down, and I'm sure you can guess, prices. If you look at St. Louis County year-over-year prices, increased 14.4%. St. Charles County increased 2.5%. St. Louis City, it actually decreased. So we've continued to see prices deteriorate in the St. Louis City market. They went down 3.3%. Jefferson County, prices up 5.7%. So even though sales are going down, we're still seeing prices going up. And they're really actually correlated, the increase in prices to the decrease in sales, because there are buyers just sitting on the sidelines that are waiting for either prices to come down or they don't have the appetite to participate in today's market. So something to pay attention to. For example, I just was in Florida, and in the Florida market, we're definitely seeing prices come down. We're seeing homes sit on the market longer. So there's some trends we have to pay attention to that we're really looking forward to seeing what's happening in March and April of 2025. If you have any questions about buying, selling, investing, want to know the value of your home, click below. See you later.